In this video, I'm walking you through my ultimate golf bag setup, starting from the top and going from pocket to pocket. Not only showing you where everything goes, but why exactly it belongs there. If you're new here, my name is Charlie. I play a lot of golf, easily over 100 rounds a year, and I review bags like this for a living. So I'm constantly dialing in what actually makes a bag easier to use over the course of 18 holes. Okay, starting from the bottom, wedges always go on the bottom because they are the shortest clubs in the bag. So wedges, irons, covers. Repeat after me, wedges, irons, covers. After wedges, you want to put your irons, 8-9P or 9-8-7, whichever one you want. You have a choice to put your pitching wedge here because it's essentially a 10 iron, or put it on the bottom. Your next set of irons go on the left side. So it kind of nestles right there. Last up, covers. Anything with a cover goes up top. That means fairway wood, driver, alignment sticks, even if you do not have a head cover on it, because they are very long, and a putter. I know this is very contentious that some people are doing putter at the bottom. That really does not make sense to me. You use this guy every single hole. Why would you bury it all the way at the bottom of the bag? Next up, the core of the bag. This is where most of your weight should be. So up top, you have in your rangefinder pocket, put your rangefinder. Now, if you do not carry a rangefinder, this is where you put your tees. Ball pocket. Of course, you're gonna have your balls. Minimum 6 balls. You do not want to have less than 6. And then tees. If you're a higher handicap, you can have 9, dozen, 2 dozen, whatever floats your boat. If you're losing a lot of balls, use as many as you want, but 6 is the minimum, and tees. Nothing else should be in here. I've seen multiple golfers, hundreds of golfers have tons of crap in here, and they cannot find a ball. They're struggling to get another one. Of course, it's still in the sleeve. It's just a mess in here. So this ball pocket really should just be reserved for balls and tees. That's it. If your bag does not have a dedicated pencil or marker sleeve, then just throw it in here. This is the only thing that I would recommend to throw in here, because your marker, when you need to mark a ball, you could do it right away. All right, snack pocket, or left side of the bag. In here, to keep it really, really simple, I have snacks, gloves, and a wrench tool. Now, I like to keep a wrench tool in the bag because you never know when somebody needs it, or you're making adjustments at the range. I keep rain gloves / winter gloves because I never know when it's gonna rain. And my glove of choice is the Titleist Players. I like to keep it in its sleeve because I found that these plastic sleeves have the best ventilation, and it is cheap. Well, I mean, it's free, and it's certainly a lot thinner than any of those leather. It's certainly thinner than any of those fancy leather golf glove caddies. Now, my snack of choice are trail mix. I will have one at the start of the round when I go grab my glove. That's why I keep them in here. And then another one at the 6th hole and another one at the 12th hole. So steady energy, no bloat. You know, save yourself the trouble of having a bacon, egg, and cheese or a glizzy at the turn. Just do yourself a favor and eat well. Valuables pocket. In here, I like to keep my divot repair tool and ball marker. There have been so many times when I started playing golf that I would find myself on a green without a ball marker or a divot repair tool. So I like to keep this in here because when I need to empty out my pockets before the start of the round, I remember to have this put in my pocket, and then I can proceed to put my phone, wallet, keys in there at the start of the round. And I know for sure that I have my divot repair tool and ball marker. Apparel pocket, the largest pocket on the bag. Now, this is where most golfers get it wrong. I only have 1 or 2 things in here at the start of a round. I have a rain vest, that is a non-negotiable, and a rain hood. because I like to have this serve as my locker for when I need to shed layers over the course of a round. So say you're playing early morning, it's mid 50s, so you're wearing a sweater, but then at the turn it's 70, 80 for some reason, and you need a place to dump your vest off into. And if you have this packed out, it's not gonna be optimal. So leave this fairly simple and empty. Just kind of do an audit the night before you're around. If it's not raining at all, why bring a rain hood? Just leave that at home. Behind the apparel pocket, this is where your umbrella goes. Now this is one of those things where you kind of have to check the weather report. Obviously that doesn't work if you're golfing in Scotland, where you obviously need this at all times because the weather report is not accurate. But if you're in the US and the weather reports are accurate and there is not a chance of a drop in the sky when you're playing around a golf, do yourself a favor and toss the umbrella, leave it at home. And taking out the umbrella, taking out the rain hood, you easily saved yourself 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds from your shoulder. There are magnetic towels or fancy towels out there. I just like to use a caddie towel and rest it over the irons. I feel like it drapes really well from when you're carrying it. It stays out of the way. It also gives you easy access to it to clean a club or a ball, and really just kind of stays out of the way whether you're carrying it, standing it vertically, or putting it on its stand. Now, as far as drinks go, I like to just keep it simple and just carry a plain old water bottle that I will get from the course. Now, this bag has a drink pocket in the center of the bag. Now, this is great because this is all about the balance of the bag. When weight shifts too far to the sides, like if you put it here, it kind of pulls against your core over 4 hours of walking and leads to fatigue. So as much as possible, if you can, keep any heavy items like balls, drinks, rangefinders in the center of the bag. Bag organization is what separates weekend golfers from the guys who look like they belong on tour. It's not about swing mechanics or equipment. It's all about the tiny decisions you never have to make. Every time you search for a tee, you break your rhythm. Now, pro caddies, they eliminate those decisions so their players can eliminate the distractions. That's the real system. If you want a deeper dive into this bag or others like it, you're in luck because I do full in-depth bag reviews that you can watch right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.